Right, so now today we're going to finish the rest of the hanging leaves, and I have here sap green and cadmium yellow light. Start with the ones that are dark in the back, so I'm just going to use sap green. Round brush, and just kind of paint the ones. Yeah, just the ones in the back. If you can't, if by the time the paint dries, if we can't see it, then we will add a little bit of cadmium yellow light. Okay, I'm just working on the dark ones in the back. The really, really dark ones. Okay. Okay, let's...
Leah, are you just using sap green for that?
Just sap green right now, nothing else, just sap green. This one has more light on it. This is the one in the front. So I'm just going to add some yellow at this point, and I will stop in a minute so you can get to this. I'm going to do half of it. And then I'm going to add more yellow to the sap green and do the other half, because the other half is lighter. So it's one leaf. Okay, I'm going to pause and then we'll come back. Okay, I covered all of those leaves in sap green, and I am going to highlight them now, just using sap green and cadmium yellow light. And we'll highlight them first medium tone, not too light, so we can control the value. And then If I need more, I will just add highlights slowly. I'll add more highlights on each one of the leaves slowly. So this is the big one. First layer was sap green, and now I'm adding a bit of yellow to the sap green. You know, you want to add enough yellow to see the difference. So if you see the difference and it's not very strong, that's perfect. It's the right, then it's the right value. I'm gonna kind of highlight the bottom part a little bit more right here. So I added a little bit more of the yellow ochre.
Cadmium yellow light, not ochre.
I'm sorry. Cadmium yellow light. You're right. Thank you.
Just checking.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Good. All right. Next one. There's one in the back, and it has two overlapping. Not because I want to be too detailed here, but it's a nice kind of little detail, just kind of in the back here, overlapping with the dark one. And you know, the first layer, because we have burnt umber as a wash in the back, on the original wash on the canvas. Sometimes the first layer is kind of has a bit of a reddish tone when you put the green on top, because the yellow ochre is showing through, which is it's nice. I like that. It's good. But sometimes you just need another kind of one more layer on top of the first layer of sap green, because this one here was this color right there, this one. So this one here has one layer of sap green. This has two layers of sap green, that one here. So sometimes you just want to add another layer to get that nice dark saturated color. This is, I will keep that one really dark because I want it to be in the back. So perfect. We don't need to do anything. I'm going to come to this one here in the front. This one is highlighted. So first layer, I always like to start with a medium tone, so not too much highlight. I can control the highlight this way. So I'm going to start with the medium tone. I'm going to come here, put it all over the leaf. So now I changed it from that strong, very dark color that I have here into a color that's like medium tone. Now I'm going to take more yellow, put it in the sap green, and highlight this one here, starting from not all the way up, because this leaf is casting a shadow over that one here. So there's a kind of a small section of this leaf in the front that has a shadow over it of the leaf that's above. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. That little detail, that doesn't make a difference. You could just highlight the whole thing. Again, mid-tone. And now the one in the front. All right, there's like a twig or stem, I should say, stem that's showing through in a strong kind of yellow or even white. It has a bit of white in it, but that's fine. Yellow is fine. We don't need to use white. All right, small little ones in the back, right here. And sometimes I just put them because the shape is nice. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to paint everything I see. But if I see that the shape is really nice and it adds to the softness of the grouping of the leaves, then I'll put it. I'll make sure it's there. I'm going to highlight that stem a little bit because that stem, when it's highlighted, it just kind of really interesting. Okay. A little bit of lighter green on this side. And also a little bit of lighter green on this side. Because acrylic dries darker, so we're always trying to adjust the values. There. Okay, that's awesome. That's good. All right, let's move on to the ones in the corner. And there are not many of them, so it's not going to take that long. Again, just sap green for the first layer. These ones are simplified, so it's not a lot of work in here. I should wait for it to dry before I start adding my next value, but I'll try and see if it works. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We do not need to have, you know, detailed kind of leaves in here. Just a hint. We can improvise a bit here if we, you know, don't have to have, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Okay. A bit more stronger highlight in on half of one of the leaves, half of it, like part of it, and then maybe over here. And this one, and okay. The corner ones are not that important. It's they are, but it's not, doesn't require too much detail, because that's just to finish the painting, have something on the corner. So, but it doesn't have to be. We don't have to spend too much time doing these ones here. Okay, we're good. I'm going to pause. Okay, this project is done. It was a really fun project to do. Next week we'll start a new one.